This is the story of my life, yeah. Welcome to the jungle, This is how we get by, yeah. Every day's a struggle.
So I've been, I always wanted to say this. Everybody, I hear a bunch of people, a bunch of New York artists. Yo, I'm gonna bring New York back. I'm gonna do this. I'm the one that's gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like Troy Ave and them, shout out to them. You know, like they getting heard and they getting recognition and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? When y'all say bringing New York back, y'all gotta understand what that means. Like y'all gotta take a different approach. Like bringing New York back is not just being strictly, having that old sound. Like it's good to have that sound, that golden era sound, but you gotta understand, like, music is adapt. Like it's never gonna be the same.
ASAP Mob got the hottest record out right now.
Yeah, shout out to
Method Man.
Yeah, shout out to ASAP Nas, Trillmatic. That shit is crazy. Like that shit is crazy. Like that shit was straight 90s rap. Like that's probably like one of the songs that's gonna help. Get that New York sound back. And that's what everybody that's outside of New York, that's all they asking for us. You know what I mean? When you go into Atlanta, you hear Atlanta music. You go to Cali, you hear Cali music. You hear they got their set style. Like, they beats from their beats to the way they talk, the way they sound on records, they got their set sound. When you come to New York, you hear a bunch of everybody. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have that set sound where it was like in the past where when you came to New York,
we don't have a sound.
Yeah, like there's no sound. Like there's no sound.
We don't have a sound. We want to sound like them.
We want to sound like everybody else. Like
it's everything.
Yeah, it's everything all in one. Like,
cause I heard Jada and them just talking about that.
Kissing them, yeah.
Yeah, I just heard kissing them on the interview. Big shout out to them.
Yeah. They was talking about that. I actually seen the clip of it. You know what's crazy too? Like, one of the ways that you could do it, cause like you said, it's already been, etched in stone and everything that, we created one sound that everybody followed. Now that we create that one sound and it kind of shifted and everybody's knowing, like now the South, everybody want to do the South joints, everybody's copying this style. The simple thing to bring it back and to kind of get that New York sound back is to do what we did in the first place. Like create a sound. It doesn't have to be the same sound as the 90s.
Right.
Create a different sound. It'll be our sound. It'll be something that we could claim ours, but just something new, but it still has that New York sound, but just bringing it to, so it'll be like a new and improved what the 90s era brought, with that golden era brought. And that's how we're going to bring it back. Like we're not saying we got to try something out the ordinary, like something crazy, but we're gonna create that. We're gonna find a new sound, whatever that is, or whatever sound that's gonna be crazy that nobody ever heard or never did. And we're gonna, once we find that and it works for us in our favor, we're gonna capitalize off that. We're gonna go crazy off that, and then before you know it, everybody's gonna start following that, and then boom, everybody's on the bandwagon. That New York sound. You know what I mean? Instead of thinking that we have to go all the way back to the 90s to keep it New York. Like I said, we pay respect. That era, that class, it's already been done. It's already been in the books. It's in the history books already. It's been done. You can't recreate something that's already been created already. You know what I mean? So, but what we can do is we can start another chapter, create our own sound for the new generation, because we the new generation, like we the new ones, we the new guys, the new people. So we gotta find our own sound, still New York, but find our own new sound that's gonna have everybody loving it and wanting to bite, copy, do whatever. And then before you know it, that 360 is gonna turn. And then before you know it, everybody's copying us. Everybody wanna rap on the same beats that we got, that we broke in. The same hooks that we come up with, whatever style or flow or whatever. You know what I mean? That's the $1 million question, and we just gotta find the answer to it. Like nobody knows like what to do, so we just gotta keep on picking at it. We gotta keep on finding things, and this could be a challenge to all New Yorkers, because that should be a challenge in itself. To let me try to find something crazy. It's tough to try to be different because, you know what I mean, you think everything is out there. It's like, damn, everything's been done already. In people's minds, they probably thinking like, yo, you know what I mean? Well, damn, we gotta be different. Pow. like it's everything that's almost been out there has been done already. It's not true. There's probably something out there that's haven't even been discovered yet. We just gotta find that. You know what I mean? Find that new shit. Like if we the mecca of hip hop, we the trendsetters. Like everybody like us from the way we dress, our talk, the way we talk, our swagger. You know what I mean? We gotta get that. We gotta bring that back, but in a different way though. And I think that's how we'll win it. You know what I mean? We gotta get back to what made people like us in the first place. Like you ever go out of town and niggas be like, yo, oh yeah, we know you from New York just by the way you talk. Or you ain't even gotta say a word. Just by how you walk, dressed up and shit like that. And he's like, yeah, you're not from out here, right? You from up north, like you from up there. And it's crazy because you like, damn, like, how you know that?
Yeah, how you know that,
like,
right,
I ain't
right.
open my mouth, bullet. I ain't say 2 words or word yet. Bullet, that's why I said bullet. And you already know where I'm from, just based on the clothes and everything. So we gotta get back to that. Like we gotta get back to the shit that made everybody from Midwest, Cali, you know what I mean? Like the Bay, all that, like everybody like our swagger. Like, and like I said, like Trinidad, you know what I mean? Like there's no knock to him. He shouldn't have said it the way he said it. He should have worded things, a little bit better. But I understood where he was coming from, but like I said, it could have been a different approach. It could have been a time and a place for you, and that's another thing. For you, in order for you to be able to take on make a bold statement like that, you got to be a lyricist.
Right.
You got to be able to be like, and some, you know what I mean, and somewhat, in some cases, that's true. Because like you said, like, you know what I mean, you rather hear it from somebody that's elite, like that's actually come from that cloth of lyricism, spitting, to speak on that. That's
right.
One person that's not cut from that cloth, so I get that, I do get that. But on the flip side, I do understand where he was coming from. I understand that. It's just how he worded it. It could have been worded way much better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It didn't seem like it was like disrespect. You know what I mean? But the way he said it, it was all the way disrespect, and people took it the wrong way. You know how New Yorkers like, right? It's crazy too, because Styles ago, from watching that interview with Ebro and Seven Sounds,
right?
Styles made a good point too. He was like, it's not just the artists. You know what I mean? Like everybody's to blame. Radio, DJs too. Like, you know what I mean? Like they not accustomed, like the up and coming DJs. They're not accustomed to like how to do certain sets. Like, you know what I mean? Like they sets is catered to today, to what's hot now. The OGs DJs, the ones that really, you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like the OGs, they know how to, they know what to play. Like they know what sets. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it could be some fault to them too, because like the younger guys is like the younger DJs, they're not being taught properly. They're not being taught the right way how to, you know what I mean, be a DJ, to be an actual DJ. And, you know what I mean? And in return to that, that's why we don't really hear a bunch of New York. Like even Styles said, he said, yo, there was a time to dance, time to slow dance, time to chill, bop. But then there's also a time to listen. Like there was a set where you could just listen.
Right.
You gotta be dancing, from whenever the club party, wherever that time starts until it ends. You're gonna be tired if you dance doing all that movement. But there's a segment too where there was a time where niggas just listen. Yeah, like everybody want to turn up from when the party starts to 4 o'clock, 5, whenever it ends.
This is the story of my life. Yeah. Welcome to the jungle. This is how we get by. Yeah. Every day's a struggle. This is how we earn stripes. Yeah. Learn to work the muscles. This is how we stay alive. Yeah. Every day's a hustle.